All right, back in house with the West End Patriots. And Coach, who do you have with you today? I heard that this is the glue and the trash talkers of the group.
This is Bella Faulkner. She's my catcher and a sophomore. Delia Wheeler, she plays first base. She's a junior. And Michaela Dixon is also a junior and plays right field.
So 3 more girls that you're going to have on next year's team as well, but also 3 girls that are huge contributors this year and have been for many years. Talk about this group individually here.
Yeah, Bella started for me since the 7th grade, so she's a 4-year starter this year. Delia, 3 years? 3. She's a 3-year starter. Michaela's a 2-year starter. 3 years, 2-year starter.
They know the system.
Yeah, they know what we expect.
Each one of you young ladies, if you don't mind, what's it been like playing with Coach? He's obviously animated, to say the least, but the one thing I can say about all the girls when I see you guys getting here to do the interviews and things is everybody's in a good mood. So you got to like your coach. Can y'all talk about that a little bit?
He's fun. He always keeps us on our toes, and he believes in us, and he makes us do really well. And I don't know, he's just a really good coach. And we're all very close to him too.
That's awesome.
It's fun to be around him, but when he gets in one of his moods, he is really hard on us. But we need it sometimes.
Absolutely.
I agree with them. It's just fun to be around and see the coach.
You've been with him the longest. So have you always played catcher for him?
Listen,
Hey, I got to ask you, being a catcher, to me, he's usually like the quarterback of the team. That means Coach has got to have a lot of faith in you. What's that been like, being with Coach every day, and how much have you learned from him over the years?
just I've learned a lot is to try and be like a leader on the field and kind of a good attitude, help pick them up when they need it.
Absolutely. What did you see in her at such a young age, Coach? That's a pivotal position for somebody to play.
You can tell she's kind of soft-spoken. She has really matured over the last 4 years. Her 7th and 8th grade year, I couldn't get her to say nothing hard. But she's got more, especially when you get on the field, she's a lot more vocal. She knows, she can read my mind pretty much now where we need to be throwing the ball, and she's matured really well.
That's good. You got to have a lot of trust in her.
I mean, she was one of the young kids that, and I really didn't have a spot open at catcher, trying to find somebody, and she was my best fit at the time.
Yeah, I seen her at the plate the other day. She was hitting the ball pretty well too.
Yeah, she does.
All these young ladies do, but you guys are in a unique situation. I believe you guys are ranked first heading into this Etowah County tournament, correct?
Right, yeah, we're the number 1 seed, whatever that means.
And usually that goes from being the hunter to the hunted. Talk about that a little bit and your approach to that, because a lot of coaches would rather come in under the radar, but there ain't no hiding. You guys are pretty good this season.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. You get, like Saban says, it's rat poison. You get number 1 seed, you get state rankings, and basically all that is someone's opinion. We really don't have other than opinions, we don't really have a way to rank people, but I mean, yeah, they deserve the number 1 seed. I don't know if they can uphold that, but we're gonna give our best shot.
It's up to them, man, coach.
Right.
They got to get out there and perform. You ladies talk about that a little bit. I mean, you guys had a great, excellent run to the state tournament last year. Played well down there. Expectations has been through the roof, but you guys have also delivered. Can each one of you guys speak on that?
I think that we like having the expectations because it's something to live up to, and all of us are very big competitors. We're very competitive people. We don't like to lose, and our group, I feel like we all play very well together, and I just feel like we're a good team, and we have a lot of faith in ourselves, and we love the game too, and so I think we've learned a lot from last year as well, because we pretty much have the same group, except for one, and we've learned a lot. We've learned our weaknesses, and we've gotten better, and hopefully we'll make it farther this year.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to touch on that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We all need to believe in ourselves like our coaches believe in us and play to our full potential, and I think we'll make it pretty far.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think most of us have played together since we were little, and we know what each other's expectations are and how we can play. So I feel like we can make it farther than we did last year.
You can't put a price tag on that, which is chemistry. You've had several good teams here at West End, but what is it about this core of girls right here that's kind of different than maybe some of the other groups you've had?
Well, they may have me fooled, but I think most of them like each other. And in the past, I've had some good players, yes, but there's been 2 or 3 groups, and this group I think has gelled together as one, better than some of the other ones I've had in the past.
Right. That means everything
Yeah.
in any sport.
Yeah, and it's not always. That's the good thing about this team. We don't rely on one specific person. Like I think Bella was 4 for 4 yesterday, but the game before that she was like 0 for 4. So we don't have to rely on somebody. It's always different people.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yeah, and-
Especially when you get a lineup card.
Yeah, it's really good when they all chip in a little bit.
Yeah.
Rather than have 2 or 3 have good days and 2 or 3 have bad days. I'd rather have all of them have a pretty good day.
Because this sport, unlike any other, they'll just say, "Hey, put her on."
Yeah.
We're not even gonna mess with her if you only had 1, even 2. They may say, "Put them on," but you can't really do that with this lineup. You got a good mixture, so that is always a positive. Coach, the ultimate goal is the state tournament, but being in this Etowah County tournament is a good tune-up. Talk about the things you're looking for in this group heading into this tournament, because it is a tournament play style, so it's going to be the same, mindset format as you approach it. The things you can take away from this, and you get to play some teams that are, 5A, 6A.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we was in the tournament this past week, and we approached that tournament just like a regional tournament. I said, this is a practice for the regional tournament. We'll treat that one that way this week too. They played really well last week. They was in a good mindset.
You guys beat a 7A team, didn't you?
Yeah, we beat Huntsville and Arab.
That's another big. That's a big 5A.
That's the way we're gonna. I mean, it's a practice for the regional this weekend. Hopefully we're there mentally. If we're there mentally, I feel good about our chances. But
Yeah.
dealing with 15, 16-year-old girls, you know how that is sometimes.
Sometimes that can go.
And we got prom
South.
Friday night, so
You got it Friday.
Friday night, yeah.
Y'all got to stay focused now.
We'll see how bad they want to win it. If
Yeah.
they're responsible and go home when they're supposed to, we'll be okay. If they
Yeah.
hang out all night,
They can't burn the midnight oil. That's
Right.
what we used to say, Coach. They don't even know what that means, I don't guess.
they know what it
They do.
is.
Well, you ladies talk about that, being able to go to a tournament like that and play a perennial power. Arab's always good, and a 7A team and have some success. How does that help you, like, just, internally, knowing that, hey, we can compete on this level and beat anybody that's in front of us?
I feel like we have a mindset that we can beat anyone we want to. Like, we're not really intimidated by anyone. Like, if we see good pictures, we have a really good picture. So we see that all the time. So we don't really get intimidated by people. And we just come in with the mindset that we're going to win. And we just do the job we have to and work as a team. And most of the time we come out on top. Sometimes we have days where we're in our head, especially I do a lot. And we are a young team, so there's a lot of immaturity and people who are still growing. And so I just think that we just always have a mindset we're going to win. And so
I like it.
Well, I think going against harder teams does give us like a good opportunity for us to go forward into regionals and stuff. And I think that when we all work together and we all have the mindset that we are going to win, that we can win, that it'll really help us in the long run and that we could actually win and go further.
It just gives us like when we play like bigger teams, it shows what we need to work on and what we need to improve on for the regional and state tournament. And like how we can fix it and what mindset to keep it in.
She hit on something very important there. Y'all probably ain't gonna.
I can't hear
That's
her,
it.
so-
She said basically, seeing those bigger teams and it shows us what we need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that a little bit, Coach. How what she said is absolutely true. it may expose some things you have to work on. Where you know, if you schedule somebody you just beat real bad, you wouldn't get that look.
Even though we beat Huntsville the other day, you can ask them. I mean, they got chewed out after the game just because we didn't. We should have scored 2 or possibly 3 more runs, but we didn't execute. And yeah, that's winning a game doesn't mean you played well. You know, I still want to execute regardless who we're playing, and we talk about that all the time. Playing to our standards, regardless of who the competition is. So, but yeah, playing bigger schools, you know, you see more, like we've seen a really good hitter, Huntsville. Huntsville, their leadoff hitter is one of the best hitters I've seen this year, and their whole team up to that. I mean, we couldn't go to sleep. You had to stay aware of what was going on all the way down their lineup, and that's kind of the difference between a 7A school and a 2A school. You have to stay aware all the time.
Yeah.
And they've done a pretty good job doing that. Offensively is where we didn't execute like we should have.
Gotcha. No doubt. But yeah, you're right. You play some of those schools, you can't breathe, you can't try new things, and you got to stay pretty dialed in, which is, again, what you're going to see in a tournament.
Right.
Because it's win or go to the house.
Right.
Ladies, before we shut it down, we got to get some promises from y'all. I mean, we got to get some promises. We're not going to stay out all night, Friday night. We got the tournament. What do you guys think? You go to prom, have fun, but you know we got business to attend to.
I'm going to bed after prom.
I got you.
Me too.
I'm not even going. I'm not.
Awesome. Sound like me. I went by myself, Coach. I was too. I guess all the girls were too cool to hang out with me back in the day, so I went by myself. But I actually had a great time going there. Coach, before we shut this one down, I always like to kick it back to you. Just for final thoughts. Can you talk about anything?
We got a busy week. We play tomorrow, play Friday, and play Saturday, and then we're going to shut it down for a few days, rest and regroup, and you know hopefully come back toward the end of spring break. We got a tournament we're playing in Rainsville. There's some really good teams there, and you know finish up strong. I'm going to give them 2 or 3 days rest, and then when we come back, you know it's
Is that tournament at Plainview or is it at Northeast?
It's northeast. It's
Northeast.
Rainsville.
Gotcha.
It's an umpire tournament.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, guys, good luck. Ladies, you guys have fun at the prom. You have fun chilling at the house. And you guys, y'all go get after it because, I mean, this is, all eyes are on you guys. I've been to several schools this week and watched games, and they was all like, hey, man, is West End that good? And I'm like, they're pretty good. So a lot of people are noticing what y'all are doing, coaches and players from around the county. So you guys keep working hard. And, Coach, appreciate you guys sitting in with us as always. Thank you.